There's a pine
The
tree
pine tree
shilling.
shilling from 1652 is right there.
This shilling was recently discovered during a recent time capsule opening in Boston. The coin was minted by the Massachusetts colony in defiance of the British Parliament. Boston College history professor Alan Rogers thinks Samuel Adams and Paul Revere may have been sending a message.
I might guess that they wanted to hint that the printing of those coins may have been the first step toward independence.
Also inside the time capsule were government records, an imprint of the seal of Massachusetts, a George Washington medallion, and a silver plate marking the day the box was buried, July 4th, 1795, nearly 20 years after America's independence.
That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Now, the chances are you won't find a coin as rare as that one in your pocket, but that doesn't mean there aren't valuable coins that are still in circulation. DelmarvaLife Sean Streicher stopped by Robinson's family of businesses to find out what makes some worth more than their face value.
Quarters, nickels, pennies, and dimes. We deal with change almost every day. But when was the last time you really looked at the coins in your pocket? As it turns out, some of those coins may be worth way more than face value.
It happens all the time. You know, you're looking through your change. It feels different too. I mean, if you look at it and you feel it, you can tell when a quarter is silver compared to the new quarters with the copper in them. I mean, it just feels totally different. But there's still some out there in circulation.
John Robinson is the owner of Robinson's family of businesses. Just like the name says, they dabble in a variety of businesses at Robinson's, including buying and selling coins. John says there are a few things that make a coin valuable, starting with the date it was minted.
All coins prior to 1964, all quarters, dimes, and half dollars and dollars were made out of silver because it became valuable, more valuable to print them out of other things instead of that. So you go 1964 and back and there's almost all your coins are silver.
And of course, the condition of the coin also plays a factor.
The more worn it is, the less valued it is. And that's easy. You go by mint state, which is MS, and mint state's 100% good. And then you can kind of back off from there, whether it's 50% good, 60% good, and then it goes to very good, and it just backs off. Your pennies that are worn a little bit, your large old wheat pennies and your large cent pennies, may be a little worn, but they're still considered a little bit better condition than some of your silver coins because they're not struck as hard, they're a little bit softer of a metal content.
John says one of the biggest contributors to the coin's value is where it was minted.
That's huge because people that collect coins actually want to see where they're minted, whether it's minted in Philadelphia or whether it's minted out in Carson City. The Carson City coins are probably the most valuable ones because they didn't do a lot of them, and that's the reason that people go after the Carson City coins. And you know, different years they minted different types of coins. Some years they didn't even mint coins in Carson City.
You can tell where a coin was minted by looking for the mint mark. Here you can see CC for Carson City, but really, John says what all these factors play into is how rare the coin is. The rarer the coin, the more valuable.
So John, how much are we talking? How much can some of these coins be worth?
Oh, coins can be worth a lot of money. I mean, limitless. $10,000, $20,000. Most of them aren't. Most of them are just worth $10, $20 each, something like that.
What about the ones we have in front of us?
Well, the ones you have in front of you are a good example because what we have here is you have one coin that's dated as an 1812 coin that's valued at $85. It's a 50-cent piece. And you've got one right next to it that's dated 1831, but it's a rare coin because they didn't make as many that year, and it's worth $1,000.
$1,000. So that's the one that you would get graded or slabbed.
Absolutely. Coins that are more valuable, pretty much $500 and above, definitely $1,000 and above, but $500 and above, you want to send out and get graded. There's two companies, NGC and PCGS, that are recognized companies in the United States that we like and that are recognized universally. And what that means is you send it out, they grade the coin, they authenticate that it's real, and the condition. There's no question that that's the coin, that's the condition.
Now, something that I didn't know and you told me is I would assume if I'm bringing you a coin, I'm going to want to clean it up, but don't do that. That lowers the value.
Oh, no, don't clean your coins. The dirtier it is, that's fine. Don't worry about it. Even when it has special toning and coloring on it, don't clean your coins. It literally reduces the value to about half when you clean them. So don't clean your coins.
But it's not just coins that are collectible. Paper currency can also be valuable.
Some of your older currency, especially your oversized dollar bills, they're worth some good money. A lot of people actually collect the old local currency, the Worcester County notes and the Wycomico County, the old Salisbury notes, and that's really valuable. And it's more valuable to where you're located.
So the next time you have some change in your pocket, take a closer look. You might be surprised at what you find.
Now, if you're looking to buy or sell a few coins, John says to make sure that you're going to a reputable dealer, one that's been around for a while, so that you can be sure that you're getting a fair price, or for that matter, that you're even buying a real coin. You are going to love this next story. It does have to do with money, but not in the way you might imagine. After the break, we're going to hear from a little girl who wrote a letter to President Barack Obama regarding money. You're going to hear how she wants to change our minds when it comes to dollars and cents.
Well, many of us need to change our minds when it comes to saving money. But are you teaching your kids what they need to know about finances? Still ahead, we get some help. DelmarvaLife, we'll be right back.